welcome to Wednesday, my live stream for today. I'm trying out a new filter and I'm going to be very short and sweet today because I wanted to speak about, again, as you noticed from Monday, I was speaking about mindset because I think as a first time mom, as a mom in general, our mindset is so important. Today I took Zaina swimming and after we came back, I was knackered because we washed our hair. I washed the hair, we had a long bath. First thing, swimming is very tiring. Then we came home, we did all of that, and Zena just wasn't tired. She was up and down doing so much stuff, like making a mess of the house. And I'm there so tired, got something to eat, and I'm just like, I'm so tired, and this child would not sleep. And I just remember thinking that was just like a few minutes ago because she's finally down. But the entire time I'm just praying, Lord, give me strength. I just need some strength right now because I'm so tired, and she just wasn't going to sleep. And this made me think, you know what? I need to come online. This is what I need to speak about because this is what God has been showing me today. Like, I had to prefer strength today because it is so easy for us to feel overwhelmed as moms. Like, things just go like haywire sometimes, right? It doesn't go as planned, and I know it. And as a mom, we can't help it, okay? But we can help the way that we react, the way that we feel about the situation, and the things that we do to make ourselves feel better and make our kids feel better. So now Zaina's finally down for a nap, and I'm just like, phew, I have a few minutes to myself. So I took a few minutes, so I was just listening and catching up to some of my videos and just relaxing myself. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna come on and do this live video because I need to share this today. Hi, who's there? Say hello. How are you doing? It's very cold here today. My heater is on. It's definitely summer gone. It's autumn here, but it's approaching winter very, very quickly. It's really cold. So today I want to speak about 5 habits. Yes, yesterday I did 5 habits that you need to create. Today is 5 habits that we need to squash, get rid of if we want to create the life that we desire and if we want to be the mothers that basically God designed us to be. Okay, because this is the thing, right? To be the mother that you want to be and to live the life that you really desire for your life, first of all, you need to see that God has already created us to live such a really, really good life, and we already have it inside of us. But there are few things that we need to work on, right? So we need to work on, first of all, our self-care. We need to know that self-care is so important, that we are worthy of taking care of ourselves. I'm the queen of relaxation. I totally know about like just taking it easy and not pushing myself to the limit, because I know when I do that, I am not my best. Mindset is so important. The beliefs, I speak about beliefs quite a lot. The things that we believe and the things that we allow ourselves to feel. These are all pillars to, just the whole thing of being the mother that we desire to be. Also as well, we have to know that family balance and just in doing things that we love is so important to us in our life as well. Of course, spirituality is a huge part of it as well. So those are the pillars, right? Like, those are the things that we have to focus on. But I want to speak about 5 habits that we really need to get rid of. So let's go right into it. One of the habits that we want to squash is worry. The habit of worrying. Okay, I read somewhere that worrying is just like you hoping and believing for something negative. That's what worrying is, right? Because when you're positive now, you're hoping and believing for something good. So in essence, it's like you praying for something bad to happen when you're worrying, because you could actually be praying and hoping and having faith for something that is positive. Okay, it's either or. And worry is a habit. I seriously, I nip myself in the bud when I find myself worrying, when I feel myself feeling overwhelmed about something, because I'm like, it is so not worth it. Okay, so you have to learn to, as I said before in one of those videos, I think yesterday or the day before, I was saying that we have to be policing our thoughts and policing our own minds. So when you find yourself worrying and feeling really stressed about something, you need to be able to like hit that snippet in the bud and reframe that. Okay, that goes back to our beliefs as well, because worrying does not change anything. The Bible says, which one of us can, when we worry, can change one strand of hair on our head? I wish I could change some strands on this hair, but no amount of worrying is gonna do that. Okay, so why worry? Worry is just a negative energy that pulls us down, that makes us feel really, really horrible, and then we in turn experience horrible things because we are being horrible to other people, and all of that energy is just really, really cloggy and not really good. Okay, so let's try and reject and reprogram that habit of worrying. It's so not with it. Okay, and I know it's so Hi, thanks for joining me. I might be pronouncing your name wrong. Ishkobat. Thank you for being here. Right, so worry is seriously not a necessary part of our life because it seriously cannot do anything. It's just we are just digging ourselves into a deeper hole and it is not serving any purpose. So if you find yourself worrying or feeling stressed about something, just remember that this energy is a wasted energy. So just kind of change it back to something positive. Be like, no, this is not happening. X and X is gonna happen, which is something positive. The next one, this is going to be controversial, but I have to say it, is the habit of laziness. Now, don't get me wrong. As I said before, I am queen of relaxation. I am queen of self-care. I am queen of, family time and just putting my feet up and indulging in my favorite book or watching my favorite TV show and everything else. But I'll tell you what, when it comes to my workouts, when it comes to me doing the things that I need to do, reading my Bible and, doing the work that I need to do to get to where I want to be, is non-negotiable. So it is one thing to be relaxing and taking care of yourself, and it's a complete other thing to just be like, I can't be bothered, that is too much and I just can't be asked, right? That is laziness. So that laziness is a habit. When I see and I watch TV shows, well, really I don't watch these TV shows, like when you watch hoarders and you watch like people like in their home, like just like don't do anything, and I'm just like, I can't watch this. That's like horrible energy, right? How could you be in a home that is like clogged up with stuff and there's like mess on your floor and you're living comfortably? Like, I am not the cleanest bulb. I'll be like the first one to say that. My husband is an OCD cleaner. Like, he cleans everything from top to bottom. I am not necessarily like that. I like things to be clean, but I'm not OCD over the top clean. If it's tidy and I can see things, I am happy with that. But there's a whole other level to just laziness when you just can't be asked to do anything. You can't get up to do anything. Even like to even push the negative thoughts out of your head is too much energy, right? That's just being lazy. So laziness is a habit that we can learn to squash. And I'm telling you, it had a point in my life where I was being really, really lazy when I was like a teen. I was really lazy. Teenagers are generally lazy, right? And I found that like my parents, like, to be honest, they really cater to our needs quite a lot. So my mom would do my laundry, my mom would do certain things for us and like cook and do everything. And I just had to like come home from school and do my little chores or whatever, but nothing big. I spent most time like reading and watching TV and playing, but that kind of progressed throughout my young adult life. So that when I ended up going to university, I mean, my mom was like dead scared for me. She was just like, how are you gonna manage? I mean, she was just so worried, and I was taken aback. I really couldn't believe that my mother didn't have that much faith in me to think that I wasn't gonna be able to take care of myself, because she was so accustomed to taking care of me. And that made me think, like, it's not like I couldn't do these things, it's because I didn't really have the opportunity to do it for myself. And that made me think like that was just me being lazy. And so, I got myself together. I started, showing up more in my life. I remember when I was in uni, I would cook every single day. I had created routines of doing my yoga every morning. I just had a solid routine. And I remember telling myself that laziness takes you nowhere. You just gotta learn to get up and do the things that you need to do. And that is why you have to be so self-disciplined and create routines that are gonna make you more productive in life. So let's squash that habit of laziness right away. Okay, number 3 is constantly pulling yourself down with self-doubt and self-worth issues. That is a habit, and it may come from people around you doing it to you, telling, like, for example, as I said before, like, I was really hurt and my mom was worried when I was going off to uni, because I was like, she didn't have that much faith in me. But you know what, I knew that that wasn't from a bad place, and so I forgave myself for that, and I forgave her from that. I didn't hang on to that too much, and I just kind of let that go, right? But that's the thing, like, a lot of times our self-worry and our self-doubt and our fears are constantly telling ourselves that we can't do things, could be from other people projecting their own issues onto us. And I don't say no, but we have to come out of that habit. We have to realize that that is what is happening, and we need to change that habit so that we can then speak more positive things into our lives and into ourselves. I spoke about that yesterday, about one of the habits that we should have. Okay, so you need to look at that and know that self-doubt is a habit. If you keep telling yourself, I speak about this all the time, if you keep saying to yourself, I am not good enough for that, that's not for me, I can't do this, that is a habit. Because if you start to reframe, put those things up, I can, I will, and I am, you will start to see things differently and you will start to think differently. And so that's a habit that you need to change, because we know already, I say this all the time, we are all worthy of our desires. We are all worthy of the things that we want. We are all worthy to be great, fantastic mothers, creating amazing adults into this world, and human beings who are bringing life to this earth. Okay, like we have that within us, and nobody can say that they want to be a mediocre mother, or they want to just be, like nothing special. I think every single one of us want to be the best mothers that we can be. We want to be the best people that we can be. We want to live our best lives. We want to wake up every single day feeling peaceful, happy, and calm, relaxed, and we can. Okay, it's just a habit, and as I said before, we need to be able to get rid of that one. Next, habit of comparing ourselves. I, for one, I've gotten out of that from such a long time, because I always remember telling myself that what people show out to the world is not really what happens. I know that for a fact. I've had too many friends who were so pretty, who dressed really well, and who were having horrible inner turmoil, whose family life wasn't good, who had so much issues that you wouldn't even believe. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with what I have, and it makes me so much more grateful. So that has taught me from a young age, never comparing myself to others. And yes, there are times sometimes when I see somebody on Facebook or I see somebody on Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, they have such a good life, or she's really pretty. Yes, of course, but I don't dwell on these things. And whenever I find myself comparing myself with somebody else, I always bring myself back to earth, because I'm like, every single person have highs and lows. Every single person have valleys and they have hills. Every single person has their ups and their downs. That is just life, right? There's no way that anybody has sit strong sailing. It doesn't matter. And I tell you this is really funny, and it was really horrible. But I remember watching this thing, right, with this singer. I can't remember her name. She's like a really famous singer. And she is so gorgeous, blonde, white lady, tall, everything. And this magazine went and focused on her toes, and they said, right, there had to be one negative part of her because her husband left her. And I thought the article was just so horrible. Whoever wrote that was so disgusting, but it made me laugh, because it was like, she's so perfect. She had this amazing voice. She hello, hi Hadia's mom, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, I was saying, so that she was so pretty, she had this amazing career, she had this amazing husband, but the husband apparently left her. And this article decided that they're gonna find the one thing that was horrible about her that would justify the husband leaving her. And I was like, that is so mean that somebody will do. But it made me think. It was like, you know what, this just goes to show nobody is perfect. So when we're there comparing our lives to others, oh, this person is such a good mom, she's so calm, she's so relaxed, she knows how to take care of her kids, and you're like struggling and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm always so stressed, I'm always so overwhelmed. Seriously, remember that that person is only showing you what they want to show you. Yes, some people have their lives in order much better because they have more control of their mindset, which is what I spoke about yesterday. All of us do that. I work on my own mindset every single day. I work on my personal development every single day. You guys know that. This is huge about me, right? And that's what's going to make you have the life that you want to live. That is true. But when you keep looking at somebody else and comparing your life with theirs, that is such a negative energy, and that is not going to help you in any way. So that habit of comparisonitis, that's what they call it, squash that right away. And if you find yourself keep going back to it, I want you to just go back to you. Look at the things that you are good at. Look at the things that you are grateful for within yourself. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And just seriously, and to be honest, if there are people who just keep coming up on your feed and making you second think yourself, then unfollow them, because it's not healthy. Just get off of their page, or just whatever, because it's not good for your own mental health, for your emotional well-being, to constantly be comparing yourself to somebody else. If you're not able to control your thoughts and be like, you know what, that's their life, they're in a big, a different journey than me, they're further ahead than I am, I'm working on myself here. If you can't see that for yourself, then you seriously need to come out of that person's atmosphere and that person's energy, because it's not doing you any good. All right. And the fifth habit that you need to squash, and I probably forgot to put the title, I'll put it after, is the feeling of feeling stuck and feeling lost. That is a habit, I know, because there are times in my life where I would just be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, I feel so stuck. that is a habit. And if we keep telling, remember I said before about words and our thoughts, if we keep telling ourselves these things, then we are definitely going to stay stuck and we are definitely going to stay lost. I know sometimes we feel like if we don't know what to do, like all our options are like gone. But what we need to do, and I always say this and I spoke about it yesterday, is go back to God. Ask God, like, what would you have me do, Jesus? What am I not seeing? Let your will be done. Show me the way. I have to say that so many times, sometimes, especially in my business. I'm like, God, what do I do? And God shows up. So when you're thinking, oh my goodness, I just feel so stuck right now with my life. I feel so stuck. I don't know what to do to get over this overwhelm, this stress, this anxiety in my life right now. Ask God, like, what should I do? Should I journal? Should I reach out to the support? What is it that I can do to make myself feel differently? Because there's always an option. There's no need for us to feel stuck and feel lost and feeling all alone, because we always have that help. God is always there. Somebody's always there to support us. If you don't have somebody to support you, reach out to me. I am here for you. I listen to you. I want to help you. Okay. So these are the 5 habits that you need to get rid of if you want to create the life that you want to, which is basically your best life. If you want to create the life that you desire, and if you want to be the mother that God has designed you to be. So I'll give you a recap. The first one was the habit of worrying. That doesn't serve you. Laziness, the habit of laziness. I am queen of that. I know the difference between laziness and self-care. It is such a fine line. You have to be careful. Hi, Aaliyah. You're so welcome. I'm so happy that this has helped you out. The third one is self-doubt, or constantly putting yourself down. You need to get out of that habit. Fourth one is the habit of comparing yourself with others. And the final one is the habit of feeling stuck, of feeling lost. Those are habits that we can change. And if you're finding it really difficult to get out of any one of these habits, absolutely reach out to me. I will be so honored to help you in any way that I can. As I said before, I have done these things for my life every single day. I work on these things. I have been working on these things way before I became a mother. So therefore, it comes so much more easier to me. But there was a time when I had to struggle, and every single day I couldn't bring myself to do the things that I needed to do. All right. But that's where self-discipline comes in, and that's where support comes in as well. Surrounding yourself with the right people. I had to do that. I surrounded myself with the people who I knew were going to lift me up and be productive in my life. I had to do that for my own self, for the woman that I wanted to be and the life that I wanted to create for myself. And you need to do that for yourself also. All right. So as I said before, reach out. I'm happy to jump on a call with you at any time and give you some help and help you through whatever situation that you're feeling like you can't see a way out, or you're feeling stuck in any way. Let me know if there's habits have touched anything for you, if there are things that you need to work on, that you know that you need to, but it's finding it so difficult to do. Let me know. And as I said before, I am here for any one of you. Jump in my DMs. I am happy to discuss it further and help you in any way that I can. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will speak with you all very soon. Bye.